And with the government not allowing spectators into the National Stadium to support the Reggae Boyz, one stakeholder group has weighed in on the impact that decision is having on the team, which has failed to win any of its 2 home matches so far. Now, Jamaica is the only team in the Confederation which is playing without spectators.
For back-to-back World Cup qualifiers, fans were absent from the National Stadium to cheer on the Reggae Boyz on their quest to qualify for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Sports journalists have the privilege to enter the National Stadium providing they have a negative COVID-19 test to carry out their duties. Veteran sports reporter at Television Jamaica Brian Lewis has been covering the Reggae Boyz for over 2 decades, and he felt the lack of fans had an impact.
This game against Canada, certainly the fan would have helped this team across the line. It's about what? 25 people in the stands that were cheering the team, and they got that support. And so just imagine 25,000 behind them. It would have really driven them across the line, and they needed it based on where they are currently coming into the game with a point. The support would have given them 3 points tonight, I'm sure about that.
With Jamaica being the only team in the octagon to not allow fans at home games, Gleaner reporter Daniel Wheeler agrees with Lewis.
Trust me, especially the last 15 minutes, they could have used that. And I think it's a clear indication that somehow, some way, depending on the situation is with COVID, they're going to have to try get some fans in the stands.
To compound matters, photos taken by the Gleaner with the Canadian fans, including children in the stands supporting their team, angered Reggae Boyz supporters after local government minister Desmond McKenzie last week made it clear that the government cannot facilitate large gatherings for any purpose at this time, as we're still managing the public health crisis imposed by the pandemic. As the minister responsible for the enforcement of the Disaster Risk Management Act and orders, I wish to advise the public that no exemptions will be granted in respect of the upcoming World Cup qualifying game on October 10. No spectator, vaccinated or unvaccinated, will be allowed into the stadium. Match announcer for the Jamaica versus Canada encounter, Carlton McCarthy, a 20-year veteran, said the lack of supporters brought challenges.
Very, very difficult. Very difficult because you know, when the fan is there, you feed off them and you can feel the energy. Tonight, you had us to be putting an extra effort to get out something, to get our vibes, you see. So without the fan, I think it's harder.
The Reggae Boyz will next be at home on November 16 against the United States. This date is the 24-year anniversary of Jamaica's historic 1998 World Cup qualification. Simon Preston reporting for TVJ Sports.